All right, hey everyone, hope you guys had a great holiday week. So it's good to be back here talking about the EURUSD against the DXY. If you can't tell, guys, I have been sick for the past few days again. December was just a crazy month for me and my family. We got sick twice, for a total of like 2 weeks, basically. So it's just been kind of crazy. I mean, there's this constant cough going around, and my wife and I both caught it. We've had it now for the past few days, like I said. This is actually the best that my voice has sounded now in a few days. So anyway, hopefully you guys are doing better than us right now here in the new year. Okay, so a couple of housekeeping things here to get out of the way first before we get into the charts. First one being that if you guys do enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon for notifications. And don't forget to smash the like button and also comment below. And the other one being that I had a lot of requests to extend the holiday sale that I had at the end of December. So I have extended that through the week. Okay, so you can get VIP access for lifetime access to our VIP group for $297. That's 70% off of the usual price, and that's only good for a few more days. Okay, so you're gonna get daily videos, exclusive charts. I'm in there every day helping out members. We also have a brand new video course coming January 12th. So January 12th is the launch date. So think of this sale as kind of a pre-course launch sale as well. All right, so enough of that talk. Let's go ahead and jump right here into the DXY. Now, I want to talk about this first because today's video is about the euro. However, the DXY obviously plays a huge role in the euro being the dollar index, and the euro is very heavily weighted here in the DXY. Now, what we talked about last week, if you'll remember the last video I made in 2023, we were looking at this area down here at 100.8. So this was the area that we were talking about in the VIP group, even when the DXY was back here. And I was saying that this was going to be a very critical level. And I also talked about this here at the end of 2023, saying that we could get some relief here for the dollar right around 100.85. Now, sure enough, we never saw the DXY close below that. And so far, we have seen a decent rally. However, the really fun part here for the DXY, if you are a trader, is looking here at 102, because what you'll notice is we do have this key horizontal. So notice the low back here. We have the lows through this area. We have the lows right here before the breakdown. And then we have to break down this candle here, retest as resistance. And so far, over the past few days, at the end of 2023, going into 2024, we have a potential fake out here developing. Okay, now this trend line is also one that we've talked about. So if I go out here to something like the 3-day, you can see that this trend line off of those lows from back here in 2021, it's not the strongest trend line out there just because we have really just a few lows down here, this prominent low as well. And so it's not the strongest trend line. However, it does go back a couple of years. So it is potentially something to pay attention to. Okay, now with the DXY today, if we get today closing above here, tomorrow closing above here, a sustained break back above the 102 area confirms that this down here is a fake out. And as you guys know, a fake out to one side of a pattern or level like this tends to trigger an extended move in the opposite direction. So for the DXY, if we get the market confirming that up here above 102, then we could get something like this here over the coming days up here toward 102.60. If we get a sustained break above that, we're looking at 103.50, which is the 2023 open. Okay, and then above that, of course, we have the highs up here right around like 104.20 to 104.40. So all of this could mean a stronger dollar here coming up. And we're seeing the same thing set up here for the euro. So looking at the euro USD, now this trend line first and foremost is a bit more speculative. If I'm going to play a fake out, I like to do it using a horizontal level first. And for that, we also have that here for the euro as well, where this level at 110, first of all, it's a psychological level, right? 110. And furthermore, you can see where it was significant back here as resistance, and the end of 2023 closed above. So far, it looks like we are about to get a daily close, at least a first daily close below that 110 level. Okay, now that could be potentially significant for the euro, because if this up here is a fake out, then we're likely to see a run down here toward levels like this pivot right through here, 1.088, and potentially lows like this down here around 107.55. So this kind of matches up with what we're seeing here on the DXY, right? Because they are inversely correlated. So if we're seeing a fake out to the upside of 110, right? And we're also seeing a fake out here for the DXY with a potential close back above 102, then that all lines up pretty well. Okay, now given where the DXY is trading, a full retest of 110 for the euro I think is somewhat unlikely, because for that to happen, the DXY would have to essentially move all the way back down here in this area. And while we might get that, I think what's more likely here for the DXY, if we close above 102, is to get something like this over the next 24 to 48 hours. So it could be a shallower pullback here for the DXY. And this is contingent on closing above 102, guys. I want to stress that because we don't have a confirmed break just yet. So going back to the euro, right, if we do see the DXY give us a shallower pullback, then a move all the way up here for the euro does seem a bit unlikely. So instead, we can look to trend lines like this off of the daily closing price from this very prominent swing high back here. Okay, so off the daily close, you can see we've got this high right here. We've got this closing price. We've also got this high right here. And so far, we could get a daily close below. Again, this is not confirmed. But if it is confirmed, and we get a daily close down here in this area, right, then this up here is a fake out. And even if it doesn't close below this trend line, the fact that it's potentially closing below 110 could also mean that this up here is a fake out, which could send the euro lower. All right, so all in all, the euro does look like it's weakening quite a bit here. And you can even see this trend line on something like the 4-hour time frame, right? It didn't quite respect it back here. However, you can tell that right through this area, resistance here, support here. Okay, now so far, 4-hour is finding resistance right there at that trend line. So, again, this is not confirmed just yet. We do need to see where the day is going to close for both the euro and also the DXY to wait for confirmation here to see if this in fact is going to be a euro short, which would also be a dollar long. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. Once again, I apologize for my voice. Hopefully you guys can hear me well enough. But if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also see the link in the description of this video for 70% off VIP access. Once again, I did extend that sale, but it is for a limited time. Trade well this week. I will talk to you again tomorrow.